Have you ever felt like you're sharing a home with a stranger? That's how it was for me, Arav. My wife, Priya, and I lived under the same roof, but it felt like we were miles apart. Our conversations had shrunk to simple questions about bills and groceries. The laughter we once shared had faded, replaced by a quiet, heavy silence. I remember sitting across from her at the dinner table, watching her scroll through her phone and feeling a profound sense of loneliness. It wasn't that I didn't love her, I just didn't know how to reach her anymore. We were two ships passing in the night, coexisting but never truly connecting. Then Naina joined my team at work. She was bright, energetic, and had a way of seeing the world that was just so refreshing. Our first real conversation happened during a coffee break. I was struggling with a project, feeling completely stuck, and she just walked over, offered a suggestion, and suddenly, the problem didn't seem so impossible. We started talking, not just about work, but about everything: books, movies, our dreams for the future. With Naina, it was easy. The words just flowed. She actually listened, her eyes fixed on mine, making me feel seen and heard for the first time in a very long time. Our lunch breaks became our little escape. We'd find a small cafe and just talk for an hour. She told me about her passion for painting, and I told her about the guitar I hadn't picked up in years. There was a spark, an undeniable connection that I hadn't felt with anyone, not even Priya, for what felt like an eternity. It was innocent, just friendship, but it was filling a void inside me that I hadn't even realized was so vast. I started looking forward to my workdays, not for the job, but for those moments with Naina. It was like a sliver of sunlight breaking through a very cloudy day. One evening, after a particularly long day, Naina and I were the last ones to leave the office. We stood by the elevator, and the silence between us wasn't heavy like the one at home. It was comfortable, charged with unspoken understanding. She turned to me and said, "You seem happier when you talk about your old band." It was a simple observation, but it hit me hard. She saw a part of me that had been dormant for years, a part I thought was long gone. That was the moment I realized this connection was becoming something more than just a friendship. It was a lifeline, but it was also a crossroads. Standing there, I knew I had a choice to make. This path with Naina felt exciting and new, a way to escape the loneliness that had consumed my life. But then I thought of Priya, of the vows we made, and the life we built, even if it was fractured. Was running away the answer? Or did I owe it to myself and to Priya to try and fix what was broken? The connection with Naina had shown me what was missing, but it also made me question if I had ever truly tried to find it again with my own wife. It was a terrifying realization. I had to go home and face the silence, but this time, I knew I couldn't just live in it anymore. I had to try to break it. Thank you for listening. If you've ever felt this way, remember, you're not alone. Please consider liking and subscribing for more stories.